So, are you feeling the squeeze of the big city grind? Are you starting to wonder if there's anywhere left in Canada where you can actually get ahead without being totally buried in debt? Well, today we're going to dig into a pretty compelling alternative and see if maybe, just maybe, New Brunswick is the answer you've been looking for. All right, let's just dive right in. This really sums it all up, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the story we all know too well, that crushing debt and commutes that just eat up your day. And on the other side, the promise of something different, the chance to actually own your own home, to live by the ocean. Our goal here is to help you figure out that exact trade-off. So what's the deal with New Brunswick anyway? Well, for starters, it's Canada's only officially bilingual province, which is pretty unique in itself. But let's be real, for a lot of people, the real draw is the focus on a lifestyle that's affordable and balanced. And for anyone looking to move there, a huge pathway is the Atlantic Immigration Program, or AIP. It's basically designed to connect skilled workers right with employers, making the whole process way more straightforward. But hold on, before you start packing your bags, you've got to know where you're going. See, choosing the right city is absolutely crucial, because each one has a totally different economic personality and a completely different vibe. So, let's find your professional fit. First up on our tour is Moncton. If you've ever spent time in the Maritimes, you've definitely heard it called the Hub City, and believe me, it's for a very good reason. The secret to Moncton's success is its really diverse economy. It's the core of transportation and logistics for the whole region, but it's also a massive hub for national finance and insurance companies. Culturally, it is genuinely bilingual. About 35% of the folks there are francophone. This creates this incredible energy. And here's a pro tip. If you speak French, your job opportunities there could basically double. Seriously. And here it is, the number that really makes people sit up and pay attention. An average one-bedroom rent is hovering around $1,200. And that's in the fastest growing city in the Maritimes. It's just a powerful reminder that fast growth doesn't always have to equal an insane cost of living. Okay, next, let's pop over to St. John. This city is the province's industrial powerhouse, sitting right there on the coast of the incredible Bay of Fundy. St. John has a completely different feel. It's a gritty, hardworking city, you know? Its economy is built on giants like the Irving Oil Refinery, and it's super busy port. And what that means for jobs is a constant, high demand for skilled trades, engineers, and industrial workers. But it's not all factories. The historic uptown area is this awesome cultural gem, just filled with cool brick buildings, great pubs, and art galleries. And all that industry, it translates directly into your cost of living. At about $1,100 for a one-bedroom, St. John has some of the most affordable city rents in the entire country. So if your main mission is to keep your expenses as low as possible while working in a trade, the city has to be right at the top of your list. And finally, let's take a look at the third major city in our lineup, the provincial capital, Fredericton. You can think of Fredericton as kind of the brain of the province. Its job market is anchored by really stable white-collar jobs, government, 2 universities, and a surprisingly huge cybersecurity sector, with big names like Siemens and IBM. And the lifestyle totally reflects that. It's intellectual, it's very green, and it's super family-focused. The whole city's character is really defined by the St. John River and its incredible network of trails. Now, you'll probably notice the rent is a little bit higher here, around $1,250. But that makes perfect sense when you find out that Fredericton has the highest per capita income in the province. That price just reflects the steady demand from all those well-paid government and tech professionals. Okay, so you've checked out the cities, and maybe one has caught your eye. So what now? Let's get practical and walk through a simple playbook for how to actually make the move. For so many newcomers, the Atlantic Immigration Program is the key. It might sound complicated, but it's really just 3 simple steps. Step 1, and this is the big one, you have to get a job offer from a designated employer. All that means is it's a company that the province has pre-approved to hire foreign workers. Once you've got that offer, you just do your language testing and then apply for permanent residence. The whole program is designed to be super streamlined and driven by employers. Once you finally land, that first week is crucial for getting set up. Here's your checklist. First, apply for your Medicare card right away. The province recently waived the waiting period for most newcomers, which is just fantastic news. Next, get yourself to a Service New Brunswick office to get your driver's license sorted. Public transit is pretty limited, so a car is, well, it's pretty much essential. And finally, a piece of local wisdom that is absolutely non-negotiable. Get winter tires by November. Trust me on this, you will not regret it. Now, we're all about being transparent here. No place is perfect, and making a successful move means going in with your eyes wide open. So let's talk about the real-world challenges and how you can actually prepare for them. It's so easy to just focus on the pretty ocean views and the affordable houses, but a smart move means being realistic. So let's just address the real difficulties you might face head-on.
Let's tackle the biggest one right off the bat, healthcare. The reality, and there's no sugarcoating this, is that the waitlist for a family doctor can be long. We're talking years sometimes. So here's the strategy. The moment you arrive, get your name on the Patient Connect NB registry. In the meantime, you're going to use the Telecare 811 phone line and walk-in clinics for anything that's not an emergency. It's a different system for sure, but it is manageable if you know how to navigate it.
The other reality check is about the job market. Yes, salaries are generally lower than in big hubs like Toronto or Calgary. So the strategy here is to be smart. You can either target the specific industries where New Brunswick is a leader, like cybersecurity or logistics, or you can chase the remote work dream, earning a Toronto-level salary while enjoying that low New Brunswick cost of living. For a lot of people, that right there is the ultimate sweet spot. So when you put all of this together, the opportunities and the challenges, it becomes pretty clear that this is a conscious choice. It's what we call the New Brunswick trade-off, and it's all about weighing what really truly matters for your future. This quote right here just absolutely nails the heart of the whole trade-off. Just let that sink in for a second. Buy a detached family home for the price of a parking spot in downtown Toronto. That is not just some catchy line. It is the fundamental reason we're even having this conversation. And that leaves us with one final question for you to think about. When you really get down to it, what do you value more in your life? Do you value community over chaos? A slower pace over the constant rush? Or is climbing that corporate ladder at any and all costs your number one priority? The answer to that question will tell you if New Brunswick is your next move.